Welcome to Studio Fit's Fit Pregnancy. My name is Sandy, and before we get started today with our workout, I just want to make sure that you understand that it's very important to get your physician's approval before beginning any exercise program. Additionally, you want to make sure you stay hydrated and cool, so make sure that your environment is not too warm and you've got water nearby that you can take and drink anytime you need. Finally, just listen to your body and make sure that you're feeling strong and happy and healthy throughout your workout. If you need to modify a little further or take a little break, that's okay as well. So what I also want to do is introduce to you two other young ladies that have joined me today. We have Stephanie and we have Erin here that are going to help work out our bodies. Stephanie is 8 months pregnant. Erin is not pregnant, but she also is in a position where if she wants to become pregnant or is postpartum, these are exercises that are appropriate for both those types of women. I'm 6.5 months pregnant along as well, so we'll all be together at different levels and we'll provide modifications as needed. Just for you to be aware, Stephanie is going to be illustrating a little bit more modified options for intensity. I'm going to show you the standard option, and Erin is going to show you an advanced option if you like a little bit more extra intensity for your workout today. So our first exercise to begin with, I want you seated on your stability ball, and you're going to start with nice deep breathing. So as we take a nice big inhale, I want you to big inhale, hands come up overhead, and exhale, release those arms back down by your sides. Breathing is very important, especially when you're pregnant and you're preparing yourself for delivery. Relaxation is important for that delivery process, just to keep your muscles at ease during the contractions. And while you're doing this, thinking about nice relaxation in the shoulders and neck area. One more time, big inhale, open up here through the rib cage, and exhale, release it down. Just let those hands hang by your sides or on your thighs. We're going to go into some shoulder circles up and back, easing out all the tension in the neck and shoulders. This is also a really good opportunity to double check your posture, making sure that your head is pulled up and your shoulders are in line with the rest of your spine. And your feet can be as wide as you need them to be on the ball. The wider your feet are, the more stable you'll feel. And we're going to go ahead and reverse direction of our shoulder circles so they come up and forward. Again, nice slow deep breath, opening up that rib cage with each inhale and each exhale, slowly letting it come out through the mouth. And we'll finish back here at the center. We're going to turn our attention now to our pelvic bone, our hips. And I want you to just place your hands on your thighs. We're going to train our abdominal muscles to focus on just moving the hip bones, and this is one way to really strengthen the abdominal area without having to do crunches. So we're going to start by tipping our pelvic bone to one side and then tipping it to the other side. It's a very small movement, and the important part here is to really focus on moving just the hip bones, keeping everything from your waist up nice and steady. So one example I like to use is imagine you have glasses of water resting on your shoulders. You would not let those glasses of water spill because your shoulders are steady and even the whole time. So again, nice deep inhales, you open up to one side with your hips, and exhale, tighten the belly to the other side, and finish up one more tip to each side. And then we're going to come back to a neutral position with the spine. Now what we want to do is focus on a pelvic tilt forward and back. So what this does is it trains the abdominal muscles and the back muscles to be prepared for delivery, as well as keep our posture as we get a little bit larger and forward in that position of our gravity, with our belly coming forward with the baby getting larger. So let's start with a nice deep inhale. Let the belly balloon forward a little bit. As you exhale, I want you to tuck the bottom part of your pelvic bone forward, and then inhale, open up, belly expands out. As you exhale, again, tuck the bottom of the pelvic bone forward, and inhale, open up again. Nice strong exhale, squeeze. Try to pull in that belly button just a little bit, and inhale, open up. Again, very small movement, and exhale. Let all the air out. One more time. Inhale, open up through the rib cage, and exhale. Squeeze it down and forward with the pelvic bone. Great job. Finish back at the central position. Now we're going to combine the movements. We're going to do a nice big circle one direction. Doesn't matter which way you start, but I want you to think about rolling those hips all the way around like you're hitting all the numbers on a clock. like the hands on the clock, making a big circle with the hips. So in the first half of the circle, you want to think about a deep inhale, open up the rib cage and the belly. As you finish your second half of the circle, draw the hips around, exhale, pull it in. And again, inhale as you circle out and back, and exhale, draw it around and forward, keeping that rib cage and the shoulders nice and steady. Loosening up the abs, loosening up the spine. This can also be a great way to keep your back in alignment as well as keep it strong as our posture starts to suffer a little bit when we get a little larger in the belly, further along in the pregnancy. Then we're going to finish back at the center position here. Let's try rotating in the other direction. Again, inhale as you come around and back for the first half of your circle. Exhale, draw the hips forward, tuck the belly button in just a little bit. Inhale, open up. Balloon the belly forward, and exhale, draw it back to the front. Nice and slow and steady to start. This is a great way to, again, to strengthen that spinal column and strengthen all the muscles around the abs and the back. And it also helps you keep practicing your breathing. When you're actually in the labor and delivery process, these are also otherwise known as birthing balls, and they can be a really good way to kind of help soothe the pains of labor and get you through until you're actually in the delivery process. So keep that in mind when you're approaching labor and delivery. We're going to finish back the center position here, and we're going to move on to opposite arm and leg reach. And again, keep in mind, Stephanie's going to show you a little bit more modified option, and Erin's going to show you a little bit more advanced option. We're going to reach our right hand up, straight up overhead, and extend or lift up that left leg, the opposite leg, just off the floor. Stephanie's just lifting the heel. I'm lifting the whole leg, and Erin's going to try to straighten her whole leg and release it lower down. Let's try the other side. Inhale, reach it up. Opposite leg reaches up off the floor, tighten through the core. Hold briefly, and inhale, release and lower. Exhale, lift up, arm comes up overhead. And inhale, release and lower. Nice job keeping the posture steady. It's going to keep that focus. Exhale, lift up, reach long. Inhale, release and lower. We're trying to minimize that movement side to side. Reach long with the other arm and leg. And inhale, slowly release. Last time, exhale, lift up tall, lengthen through the spine. And inhale, release and lower down. I'm going to turn to the side now. We're going to progress into what we call our pelvic lifts. And just as a disclaimer here, one thing to keep in mind, in your pregnancy after your first trimester, it's important not to do any exercises fully on your back, face up. So the exercise we're going to do, we're actually going to come down so that we're resting on our shoulders and our neck. And our hips are down a little bit, so we're in an inclined position. Stephanie has her hands close to the floor to provide a little extra stability. Erin and I are going to place ours on the hips. So you're going to take a nice deep inhale, belly lifts up. Exhale, you're going to press the hips up towards the ceiling. Inhale here, release and slowly roll it back down. Good. And again, press through your heels. Exhale, squeeze those hips upwards towards the sky. Strengthen the glutes and the low back. Inhale, slowly ease it down. Here we go again. Exhale, bring those hips all the way up as high as you can. Squeeze the low back and glutes, hamstrings, and inhale, ease it off. We'll go again. Strong exhale as you press upwards with that pelvic bone as high as you feel comfortable going. Inhale, release and lower down. Let's try two more. Strong exhale, reach it up towards the sky. Hold for a brief second. Inhale, slowly lower down. And last one here, exhale, draw those hips up towards the ceiling. Hold for a brief second, and inhale, release and lower down. Now this is where you take caution. We're going to slowly roll it back up onto the ball. And we're going to turn and face the front here to you, widening out our position of our feet. So we have more stability with the wider position of the feet, and we're pulled up nice and tall. This is a great stretch, particularly during labor and delivery, to loosen up the back. It's our cat-camel stretch. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, open up through the chest and the belly, fold yourself forward, and exhale. Let yourself round forward at the spine, release the head and shoulders, slowly roll it back up. Deep inhale here, lift up through the chest and fold it forward. Release the head and neck, and exhale, roll it back up to seated position. Working on range of motion in the spine and back. Here we go again. Inhale, fold it forward through the chest. Relax the head and shoulders, slowly roll it up. Exhale, taking it all the way to the top. One more time, big inhale. Fold it forward here and slowly release head and neck. Exhale, draw it back up to your seated position. And then we finish. We can bring our feet in a little closer. We're going to move to a standing exercise to conclude our warm-up. Go ahead and grab hold of your ball. We're going to have our feet placed a little bit wider than the hip width apart. Toes are a little turned out. This is a great exercise to practice picking up objects, particularly when you feel like you're getting in a little heavier position with the belly being a little larger in front. It's always important to pick up everything from your legs, not from your back. So we're going to stimulate this exercise by squatting down. You're going to drop the ball towards the floor, and then you're going to exhale, reach up towards the sky as high as you can. Good. This time, inhale, we're going to lower to the floor. Exhale, we're going to take it over to the one side here, reaching with a diagonal stretch. Inhale, slowly lower. We're going to straight up again, press upwards towards the sky, open up the rib cage. Inhale, release, and exhale, we're going to tip to the other side. Nice diagonal stretch. You can even turn the hips there. Inhale, lower, back to center. Let's extend straight up, open up here. Inhale, use the legs, bend at the knees and hips, reaching on over to the right side. Take it back down, good. Extend it straight up overhead. Keep that breath nice and steady. Inhale, lower. Exhale, over to the left. Diagonal stretch here across the belly. Good. Inhale, lower. Take it back straight up. Nice long reach. And inhale, take it on over to the right. Nice stretch. Lower down on your inhale. Re-extend straight upwards towards the sky. Take it down and then all the way over to the left. Nice hold here. Finish your last one right to the center here. Strong reach up overhead, and then bring it back to center here. And that's going to finish up your warm-up. We're going to progress into a strength training portion that targets upper body strength as well as core, and we'll conclude with some mind-body exercises that are really beneficial for strengthening the body and preparing everyone for delivery. Welcome back. We're going to begin our strength training portion of our workout today. Again, I have Stephanie here as well as Aaron to help me out. And I want you to go ahead and grab hold of your dumbbell weights. Keep in mind that when you're strength training throughout your pregnancy, we don't want to stay with heavy weights. You want to make sure that you pick a weight that you feel you can lift appropriately with good technique for about 10 repetitions, which we're going to do for most of the exercises today. And again, you have your water handy, and make sure that you listen to your body. And if you need a little recovery time, just pause the DVD and start back when you're ready. We're going to begin with our first exercise today. It's a squat with a bicep curl and an overhead press. So we're going to widen out our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Toes are more or less facing forward. We're going to squat down like we're sitting in a chair. So imagine sitting back and down through the heels of your feet. Stand tall as you pull up. You're going to curl those dumbbells to your shoulders and press straight up overhead. Good, and then bring them back down and unfold the curl. Here we go again. Sink down in your squat. Deep inhale. Exhale, press and lift. Tight belly muscles here as you curl, and exhale, press straight overhead. Nice job, and release and lower down. We go back down to that curl or down to our squat to come up and curl. Strong drawing up through those muscles, press overhead and ease it down. Nice job. As we go through this exercise, it's really important to keep thinking about breathing and thinking about the proper way to lift. You want to make sure that those abdominal muscles stay engaged and that you support your back at all times. We're staying strong through that strong curl, pulling it up and pressing straight over overhead. Inhale, release and lower down. Here we go. We have 4 more squat, bicep curl, and bring it in strong. Pressing up overhead, ease it out, release it down. Excellent job here, hanging in there. Here's your strong bicep curl and press up. Release, inhale, lower down. Final 2 here, deep squat, pulling up, abs tight. Really reaching up overhead with that almost full extension. Try not to lock out those joints. Breathe out here as you do your curl. Reaching up overhead And we've just finished our last one. We're gonna now progress by moving to the side. I'm just gonna turn to this side here. We're gonna do a lunge with a row, okay? Again, keep in mind, Stephanie's gonna demonstrate a little bit more modified option for your intensity. We're gonna step back with our right foot into a lunge or step like Stephanie has. We're gonna actually row back both elbows towards that back wall, release and lower, bring your feet back together, and then we're gonna step back with the other foot. Reach back into your lunge. Nice flat spine, ease it down, pull tall, and here we go again. As you can see, everybody here, while we do our row, we're having those elbows stay right by our sides. And then we can also check it out. We have a nice flat spine that Stephanie is showing. Inhaling and releasing lower as she stands tall. Good job. As you step back, keep in mind those elbows are going to the back wall, and we're making sure that we have that slight forward lean. And release and squeeze it back. Good. Exhale, stand it tall. Nice work. Facing it back, flat back and spine. Ease it down, pull tall. We're gonna finish up one more lunge back, lunge it back, row it back, bring it down and stand up together. Great job. We're actually gonna rotate, turn to the other side. And I'm gonna show you this exercise from the front, but this different lunge is basically our lunge and our row. We're gonna row out to the side this time with our elbows wide. So we're gonna take that same left leg, press it back into your lunge. This time palms face the back wall, open wide with the elbows. Inhale, release, and stand tall. Other side, you're gonna lunge it back or step back. Elbows wide, squeezing between those shoulder blades at the top of that row and pull it in. Nice job. Still going, nice big step back. You can see the muscles working in Erin's upper back as she releases it down, and Stephanie's keeping a nice flat spine as she steps back and still does her row. Good, keeping that posture nice and tall. Continuing on, you still got your lunge. You're opening wide through those elbows. Bring it down together here with your lunge. Inhale, release, step back. Squeeze at the top as you exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Nice job. Holding it here, still strong and steady. Upper body squeeze, ease it down. Pull tall and together. Taking it back again with that lunge. Exhale, draw it back up. Still keeping in mind, you want to look at the position of your head and neck. Nice and strong. Want to make sure that that chin stays tucked in. We're going to finish up our last lunge here on this other side. Lunging it back, open and wide, upper back. Release it down and pull together. Nice job. We're going to come back to the front position. And what we're going to do is actually widen out our feet to a plie squat. That means toes are turned out much wider than hip width. And we're going to bend at the elbows to about a 90-degree angle. So this is just like a half bicep curl. And we're going to hold it here. We're going to squat down, straight down with the hips beneath us, and as we exhale, we're going to lift up. Elbows come to about shoulder height, and inhale as we lower down. Exhale, lateral raise, side raise up to the side. Inhale as we lower down. Exhale, draw it up nice and tall. So the difference with this squat is that we've got our feet turned out, and we're keeping our hips beneath us the whole time. This is a great way for new mothers or mothers-to-be to strengthen their inner thighs, to strengthen their spine, okay, through keeping the abdominal muscles nice and tight. And also, as always, strengthen the upper body, biceps and shoulders. Nice job. Again, continue with the exhale. Breathe it up. Inhale, ease it down. Last one here. Squeeze at the top and release. Nice job. And bring your feet together. We're actually going to put one dumbbell weight down off to the side. And we're going to progress to what we call an opposite arm and leg raise. So we're going to extend up this left arm, and we're going to point out that right leg to the side. You can have this hand wherever you like. This is a bit of a balanced move, okay? So you want to think about tightening up through the belly. And again, keep in mind, Stephanie's going to show you a little bit more modified option, and Erin's going to show you a little bit more challenging option. From here, big inhale, exhale, you're going to draw in the knee towards the opposite elbow. Inhale, release, and either tap or keep it in the air. Exhale, rotate in just a little bit, contract the abdominals. Inhale, re-extend out nice and long. Good. Exhale, I want you to tighten up the belly just a little bit. Inhale, open up through the rib cage. And exhale again, draw it in tight. Inhale, open. To help with balance, you want to think about focusing your attention on one spot okay, at all times. That'll help you as opposed to moving your head around. Good, finishing up here, almost there. Exhale, squeeze it in. That's it. We've got 2 more to go, nice and tight here. Open up, and last one. Exhale, pull it in, and re-extend it out and bring your feet together. Great job. We're gonna switch to the other side, so you'll place the dumbbell into the other hand. Reach that right hand up towards the sky. Left leg out to the side. Here we go, big inhale through the belly, and exhale. Draw that opposite elbow towards knee, or as close as you feel comfortable going. Open out wide. Good, pull it in nice and tight. And inhale, re-extend. Nice job. So you can see as we're trying really hard to keep that balance throughout, it takes a lot more core strength. Great way to work on keeping yourself ready and prepared for labor. You really strengthen that core. And open up as you extend. Exhale, draw it in tight through the belly. Inhale, open up. Nice job, hanging in there nice and strong. Strong reach, that's it. 2 more, we're finishing out elbow to knee. Re-extend, this is it, last one. And re-extend, nice job. Go ahead and place this weight on the floor. We're gonna progress down towards the mat, onto our side. This is for some side lying exercises for your strength in your hips. We're gonna actually do some exercises to strengthen the outer thighs as well as the inner thighs, which is really important to maintain stability and strength in the hips for childbirth. You have a couple options here. Stephanie's supporting their head with her hand. If you feel more comfortable, you can also rest that head on your arm, as Aaron's gonna show you. We're gonna take this top hand, place it on the floor in front of your belly button. And we're gonna have our knees just a little bit bent, like we're watching TV, okay? Hips are steady, one on top of the other. Let's take that top leg and extend it nice and long. It's just hovering just off the floor. We're gonna do some side lying leg lifts. I want you to inhale, exhale, draw it up just a few inches, and inhale, release and lower. Exhale, draw the leg up, keeping the knee facing forward. Inhale, release and lower, nice job. Squeeze it at the top, release and lower down. Strong reach up, and ease it down, keeping yourself nice and steady through the core. Nothing else moves. Nothing else moves. Excellent job. Again, relaxing through the shoulders, okay? That's another important part as far as any exercise goes. Finishing out here. You finish your last one. And go ahead and take this top leg. We're gonna fold that top foot in so you can place it on the floor and extend that bottom leg out. Again, take that top arm, it's still resting on the mat. We're gonna lift the bottom leg up towards the ceiling. Let's go ahead and take a big inhale. Exhale, draw that foot off the floor just a few inches. Inhale, release and lower down. Good. Again, exhale, extend it up. Inhale, release and lower. And exhale, draw it up. Use those inner thigh muscles, adductors. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, take it down. Still lengthening through that leg as you do that leg lift. Lower down. Strong reach up as high as you can. Again, this is not a large movement. Okay, you want to go as high as you feel comfortable going. Hold for a brief second at the top before you release it down. Exhale, draw it up. Lower down. We're going to finish one more here. Strong extension up and release down. Go ahead and relax that bottom leg. Slowly bend it. Take the top one. We're going to straighten it back out again. We're going to work back on the outer thigh or abductor area. So I want you to go into a bicycle movement, which basically means we're going to bend this top knee, bring it forward, extend the leg out. Straight leg, going to draw it back just slightly behind you without arching the back. Inhale, bring that knee forward, re-extend that leg, and exhale, sweep it back behind you. Good. Inhale, knee comes forward, reach it out long. Exhale, sweep it back. And let's draw that knee forward on your inhale. Extend it out, strong stretch, squeeze it back. Knee comes forward, reach it out long. Exhale, draw it back. Now we're going to reverse direction. Keep the leg straight. You're going to sweep it forward with a straight leg, bend at the knee, press back through the glutes. Good. Inhale, bring it forward. Bending at the knee, press back through the glutes, keeping those abs tight to support the spine. Inhale, take it forward. Bending at the knee, pressing back. Almost there. Take that foot, straight leg forward, and at the knee, and press it back. Finish here with this leg on top. Again, you're gonna bend this top leg, place that foot on the floor. We're gonna transition back into our adductors. our inner thighs. And we're gonna go back into that same leg lift exercise we did previously. Take a deep inhale, exhale, lift it up, and inhale, lower back down. And exhale, draw it up as high as you can. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, squeeze through those inner thighs, ease it off. Nice job, draw that leg up. Again, thinking about abs nice and tight. Staying strong and steady through the core and breathing. Again, exhale, lifting up strong, relax the shoulders, taking it back down, reaching out long with that leg, easing it off. Everything is staying, again, tight through the core, nothing's moving through the hips, finishing it out here, and relax the leg, nice job. So from here, I want you to go ahead and press yourself up. We're gonna sweep those legs up and over to the other side so we can progress to doing adductors and abductors on the other leg. So you're gonna lower yourself all the way down to the other side. Again, you can either support your head and neck or you can keep it straight. We're gonna keep that bottom knee just a little bit bent and we're gonna extend that top leg out. Here we are, ready for our position to do our leg lifts straight up and down. You're gonna exhale, lift the leg a few inches. Inhale, ease it down. Good, exhale, lift and release it down. Tight through the belly, again, keeping the knee facing forward. That's an important part to this exercise. Releasing it slowly, good. Strong and steady here through the core. Relax shoulders. Thinking about what muscle groups you're trying to improve in your strength. That's all around the hip area. Very important. Nice job. Let's finish one more here, reaching it up and easing it down. Great job. Take this top leg, bend that knee, place the foot flat on the floor, extend that bottom leg out. We're moving into the inner thigh or adductor area. Here we go, deep inhale. Exhale, lift the leg straight up, just a few inches off the floor. Inhale, ease it down. Nice job. Strong reach and release and lower. Still keeping those abdominal muscles tight and engaged. Thinking about relaxation in the upper body, even though you're working the lower body. That's part of delivery, labor and delivery, making sure that you can take yourself through that relaxation even when you're feeling tense in the muscles. Nice job. Again, exhale, squeeze it up, almost there. Ease it down. Draw it up as high as you can. Squeeze through those inner thighs. Release slowly. Last one. Strong press up and release. Go ahead and relax that top leg. Bend the knee just a little bit. Re-extend the top one out. We have it hovering again, knee facing forward. We're going into that bicycle motion that we did previously. Go ahead and bend the knee, bring it forward on your inhale, extend that leg long, exhale, straight leg. I want you to pull it back through the glutes. Good, inhale, knee comes forward, nice long reach. Exhale, sweep it back, abs tight so we don't arch the low back. And sweep it forward again, nice big extension long. Exhale, draw it back through the hip. Bend that knee, cycle it forward. Reach it out, pulling it back. Let's do one more. Big knee, reach it up and forward, long extension, draw it back through the glutes. Now we reverse. Straight leg sweeps forward as far as you can without moving the hips. Bend the knee, press back through the glutes, and sweep it forward again on your inhale. Bend the knee, press it back, strong and steady, abs tight. Nice job. Inhale, bring it forward. Bend the knee, press it back. And sweep it forward here, almost there. We've got one more bicycle motion. Take that straight leg, extend it out, bend at the knee, and bring it back to center from here. Take that top knee, bend it, place the foot on the floor, re-extend the bottom leg out. We've got that inner thigh action here for our next and last leg lift group. Here we go, big inhale. Exhale, lift the leg up just a few inches, and inhale, ease it down. Good. Remember, we're thinking strong through the core. Abs are engaged, breathing, relaxing the upper body. As we go through the motion, exhale, draw those inner thigh muscles, keep them tight, keep them taut. Good. Exhale, lift. Ease it down. We're gonna do one more here. Straight squeeze up and ease and release it down. Nice job. So from here, I want you to go ahead and just place those feet on the floor, knees bent. We're gonna press ourselves up, transitioning into a side plank. So we're gonna stay on this side. We've got our elbow on the floor beneath our shoulder, okay? And then we're gonna take our hand, place the top hand on the top hip. Keeping in mind that Stephanie and I are gonna do a little bit more modified option. Aaron's gonna show you a full plank. We're gonna go ahead and press up into our full plank here. Keeping hips strong and steady, stacked on top of each other. Re-extend now this arm, top arm towards the ceiling. And I want to do small circles here. Very small circles, so you have to focus on not moving the rest of your body as you do your plank. Focus on the breath. Relax the hand that's on the mat. You're going to go ahead and keep circling the arm, but I want you to lower that arm so it comes in front of your body. So it's circling in front of your chest. You're still reaching long. Hips are still one on top of the other. Breathe and relax the upper body and the neck and shoulders. And we're going to continue circling. Go ahead and bring the arm back up over the position of the shoulder. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and relax those hips down. We're just going to keep our feet as they are. Push yourself up. Take this arm you were just lying on. Reach it up and over. Nice side bend stretch. This is also known as the mermaid stretch, which we'll do in a little bit later on. Nice deep stretch here. And release. We're going to swing those legs around to the other side. Moving on to do the side plank in the other position. Go ahead and press that forearm onto the floor. Let the elbow come beneath the shoulder. Keeping in mind you want your hips one on top of the other, go ahead and press up to your side plank. And you're going to extend that top arm up straight towards the ceiling. Go ahead and begin your small circles. Again, staying in tune with your body, making sure that you're breathing, keeping everything else nice and steady through the hips. We're going to go ahead and continue the circles as we lower the arm down towards the front of the body, out in front of the chest. Holding it steady here through the shoulders and the hips, relaxing the hand that's on the floor. Continue your breath, then we're going to progress by bringing that hand back up overhead. Still holding that side plank, relaxing through our breathing. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release those hips down to the floor. Keep the knees bent as they are. You're going to take that bottom hand, lift it up and over into your side mermaid stretch. Ease into that stretch over. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. We're going to progress now on to our push-ups. And as we do our push-ups, which is a really important way for mothers especially to strengthen their upper body, I want to show you 3 different options for intensities. Stephanie's going to show you a push-up that you can do at a wall, which is a little bit more modified, but it's a great way to strengthen the upper body, especially if you feel that you aren't in a position to hold the plank. So she's going to show you that wall push-up. I'm going to show you the push-up on my knees, which is a plank, but it's a little bit less intensity on the abdominals. So if you know that you have a split abdominal section through your abs, this is the option for you as well as the wall. And Erin's showing you a full plank. We're going to go ahead and do our 10 push-ups. Let's position the hands beneath our shoulders. Spine is straight all the way from the tip of our head all the way through our tailbone. We're going to inhale as we lower down. Elbows can go out to the side. Exhale, press it up. Tighten the belly. Inhale, lower down, keeping that flat plank through the spine. Exhale, lift it up strong. Good. Inhale, release. And exhale, draw it away. Nice job. Lower it down. Tighten through the belly. Keep in mind as we lower down here, you can always stop and rest when you need to and join back in when you're ready. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, squeeze it back up. We have 3 more to do. Inhale, release it down, staying strong. Exhale, press it up. Good. Here we go again. Strong breath out. Let's finish up our last one. That makes your 10. Exhale, press it up. And release it back into your child's pose. You're just going to get a quick stretch here. Hips back on heels. Hands can ease down. Stephanie joins us back just to give her a stretch in their upper body. Nice big inhale. And exhale. We're going to come up to our all fours position here. So you're on your hands and knees. And in this position, this is kind of our transition to a little bit more core and mind-body exercise, okay? So I want you to find what we call a flat tabletop position. That means your hands are beneath the shoulders and your knees are beneath your hips. And you're paying attention to the position of your spine from the tip of your head all the way through your tailbone and keeping it nice and neutral. What we're going to start on is focusing on what we call the transverse abdominis, which is a big, deeper abdominal muscle that acts almost like a belt. And this is a really important muscle group to strengthen, because for mothers, what happens is as the belly gets larger, we tend to expand in the middle, which can do a little bit more damage to the abdominal muscles. So we're trying to strengthen it without doing a traditional crunch, which can actually be detrimental to a new mom. So we're gonna go back to our all fours position. Focus on the position of your belly. Take a deep inhale, and I want you to lower the belly to the floor like a big balloon. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna tighten up the belly. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. Just feel like you're cinching up a belt. And inhale, release it down to the floor. Exhale, without moving the spine, draw the abdominal muscles up and together. And inhale, belly opens up. Exhale, pull the belly up as high as you can. Engage those muscles, hold. Inhale, release and lower. And exhale. Draw that belly button, pull it in a little bit tighter. Hold for a split second, inhale, release. And exhale, tight, squeeze it in. Let's do 2 more, inhale. Belly expands downwards, exhale. Tighten and hold, engage those abs. Last one, inhale, open. Let the transverse relax, and exhale. Let the transverse abdominis pull in nice and tight. This time as we inhale, we're going to release and do our cat-camel stretch. Inhale, open up the spine. You're actually going to release the head a little bit, look a little forward. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your pelvic bone under. You're going to round that spine upwards, contracting the abdominals a little bit. Inhale, release and lower, open up. This is great mobility for the back, as well as training for the abdominal muscles. Exhale, draw it in, chin towards the chest, pelvic bone tucks under, round the spine upwards. Inhale, ease it out, open up the chest, and exhale. Also, really good practice for moms. This is a good way to get through a little bit of the contractions when you're in labor and delivery. Inhale, open it up. You practice your deep inhales and your strong exhale. Drawing that chin to your chest. One more time, your cat-camel. Open it up as you inhale. And exhale, take that spine upwards towards the sky as far as you can. Get that nice deep back stretch. And then we're going to come back to our neutral position, flat tabletop in the spine. We're going to move on to an opposite arm and leg reach. So with this one, it does challenge your balance a little bit. We're going to extend out our left arm and right leg so we're long, not so we're high, but we want to keep our abs engaged. Deep inhale here. As we exhale, you're going to pull the elbow in towards the knee, only as far as you can. Exhale and inhale, re-extend it out long. Try to hold the balance. Good. Exhale, pull the elbow into knee, tighten it up. Inhale, re-extend it out, lengthen through the spine. Draw it in tight here, breathing out strong. Belly tight, that's it. Release and open up. Pull it in again, abs engaged, squeeze. Take it out long, last one here. And exhale, draw it in tight. We're gonna take it out long. I want you to hold it here and breathe. I want it to hold for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and release that hand and leg. Take it down. Go ahead and sink back to a child's pose just for a quick stretch. Ease back, release the tension in the neck and the spine. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And then your next inhale, roll it back up to your all fours position. This time we're going to extend the other opposite arm and leg. Let's take that right arm out and left leg out. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale and exhale, elbow in towards the knee. Focus on the balance. Re-extend it out here. Belly releases. Exhale, pull it in, elbow to knee. Tighten up the abs. And extend it out nice and long. Good. Pulling it in again, tight. Elbow to knee. Open up through the rib cage and the belly. Squeeze it in, elbow to knee. Re-extend again, lengthen through the spine. Reach opposite hand and foot away. Pull it in on your next exhale, elbow to knee. Take it out long. Let's finish our last one here. Drawing in the elbow towards the knee. And take it out long and hold here in the extended position. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release the arm and leg. Nice job. So from here, I want you to go ahead and just sink down into your hips so that you're actually seated with your knees to the side. Okay, feet to the side. We're going to go into our mermaid's stretch, and actually it's an abdominal exercise as well. So from here, you're going to actually take this right arm, extend it up and over towards the left side of your body. You can place this left arm on the floor. Big inhale. As you exhale, lift up through the spine. Use your abs to lift up. Inhale, carry over that left arm to one side. We've placed the right hand on the floor for a little back support. Big inhale here. And exhale, lift up, not by pushing, but by lifting through the abs. Good. Inhales, take that right hand up and over, stretch. And exhale, rib cage pulls down towards that pelvic bone. Inhale, sweep it to the other side. And exhale, last one here. Inhale, up and over, nice deep stretch. And exhale, tighten the abs. And release back to center. We're going to sweep those legs to the other side. So they're still bent. This time we're going to reach over towards the right first. Big inhale, take the left hand up. Again, nice side bend stretch. As you exhale, lift up, lengthen through the spine. Carry up that right hand over. We've placed the left hand on the floor. Inhale, take it over. Exhale, draw yourself up, use the abs, okay? Inhale, take it over towards the right. And exhale, you're sweeping it up. Place that left hand on the floor, draw that right hand up and over. Inhale, carry it over, and exhale, lift. One more time, inhale, sweep it to the side, and draw that air out. Release the foot and the hands down by the sides. Great job. From here, we're going to transition to our child's pose. Place both hands on the floor. You're going to go ahead and sink your hips back into your heels. If you're someone who has a little bit farther along advancement in your pregnancy, you can widen out the knees to allow and compensate for your belly. Let yourself sink down to the floor with your head and your shoulders, and let your hips draw all the way back towards the heels. Those hands are walking out to the front of that mat as far as you can get them to go to really lengthen the spine and focus on your breath. While we're in this stretch, we're just going to walk both of our hands over to the right side of the mat. Keeping our hips where they are, let your shoulders sink down towards the floor. You'll feel a deeper stretch down that left arm and upper portion of the back. Let yourself hold the stretch and enjoy the feeling of lengthening the body. And then I want you to gently walk the hands on over to the left side of the mat. Again, letting the shoulders sink down towards the floor. You should feel a deeper stretch in that right shoulder and upper portion of the back. And take it back to the center here. Nice job. From here, you're going to slowly roll it on up so that we're in a kneeling position. Roll yourself up. We're going to face the front here to join you. We're going to continue on with just a few closing stretches. I want you to take a nice deep inhale. Reach those hands upwards towards the sky. Press both palms towards the ceiling and side stretch over. Open up through the rib cage. And deep inhale. And exhale, carried on over to the other side. Open up. And inhale, bring it back to center here. We're going to take those hands, press the palms down straight in front of your spine. Round those shoulders. You're going to tuck your chin a little bit towards your chest, feeling a nice stretch in the upper part of the back between the shoulder blades. Again, deep breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to press the palms of your hands just a little bit farther forward. And then slowly release. Open up the arms, tuck your thumbs back. Open up through the chin and the chest. Nice deep inhale. And slow exhale here. Great job. Release those hands by your sides. We're going to progress to a standing position. So you can just press one foot up on the floor. And we're going to move into stretching our hamstrings and our quadriceps. So I want you to take hold of one ankle. Draw the heel up to your glute. If you want a little extra assistance with balance, feel free to go to the wall. Stephanie can show you that option. She's going to be able to use, if she's got that handy, she can just stay pulled upright and show you that she's getting a great stretch still in the front of the quadricep, the thigh muscles. Good. Slowly release that ankle. We're going to take hold of that other foot. Grab hold of that ankle. Pull the heel up tall. You're going to keep your knees close together. As you can take note, Stephanie again is still very pulled up, so you can see she still has great posture even throughout the course of her stretching. Whether she's at the bar or like Erin, she's able to work on her balance at this point. Slowly release it down. Nice job. We're going to come back. We're going to turn sideways to demonstrate this next stretch for your hamstrings. I want you to press back your right foot. You're going to push that heel all the way down towards the floor. The front knee's a little bit bent. And we're just going to extend both arms up and a little bit forward of the body so we have a nice straight line from the tip of our fingers all the way down through the back of our spine down towards our heel. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Feel that stretch going down the back of the leg into your hamstrings. And then release the arms, open up. You're going to bring your feet together. We're going to step back with the other leg, left leg, press it back. Push the heel flat down. Again, open up through the chest, re-extend the arms up and slightly forward to get that nice body lean and an excellent stretch to the back of the leg and the hamstrings and the calf. Big inhale here and exhale. Release. We're going to come back to face the center here. Let's have a nice wide position for their feet. Open up through the spine, open up through the ribcage. Deep inhale, reach upwards towards the sky. And exhale, sweep it down and give yourselves a hand. Great job today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourself and I hope you have a safe and healthy pregnancy.